马上死了，漂亮！哎呀！哎，差一点，差一点。
What a glorious day yesterday was. Welcome back to the arcade, to all my Destined ones. Us Black Myth Wukong fans and stands, we did it. We made it. We got to the Game Awards. I'm for one, as you saw my live reaction yesterday, if you did not leave it, link down in the description.
Black Myth Wukong.
Let's go! We lost our minds. I was expecting to get nominated, and I sound like the people that watch sports that go, oh, when they start saying we, like, oh, we're going to the playoffs this year. I've started attaching myself to Wukong when I say we. So it's like Wukong. So I knew it was going to get 1 or 2 nominations, but for the game of the year, that's what I had in my title too. Oh my God, bro. It was unbelievable. I blacked out so much, I didn't even know what other nominations was made because I was just freaking out about Wukong until I came back to my senses and I was looking at my chat and I saw some people pissed off saying DLC should be nominated. Like what happened? Fucking Shadow of the Erdtree squeezed his way in there, and yesterday was definitely one of the most toxic days in gaming. Twitter and Instagram, just gaming internet was set ablaze. Even some of the Black Myth Wukong fans are still upset because they're saying that this was like a status quo, or they did that, nominated Black Myth Wukong simply because they didn't want the backlash, and they're still not happy. I'm still not supporting the Game Awards. They're not going to win again. They're just putting it. I'm like, bro, how much? I mean, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not just one category, but 4 categories. And most importantly for me, someone who loves the Game Awards orchestra, that listens to it, you know, daily, getting to hear that Journey to the West Black Myth Wukong theme. Live on stream with y'all, that's gonna be worth it. It doesn't matter if they win Game of the Year, it's our Game of the Year. But the fact that we get to, oh man, it's amazing. However, I will say I am unfortunately a hypocrite. I'm a liar. I'm a capper, as some the young folk would say. Because the fact is this, I don't care about Shadow of the Erdtree being a DLC and an expansion being in the Game Award nominations now. Why? Because my game, Black Myth Wukong, is in there. But if Wukong wouldn't have made it and Shadow of the Erdtree was in there, I would be on the opposite side right now, making this video in the alternate timeline, screaming and yelling, talking shit. Oh my God, can't believe this should be. And mind you, if it wasn't for Wukong, Shadow of the Erdtree would have been my game of the year, 100%. That was peak for me. If some of you have been following me, you know, leading up to the release of Shadow of the Erdtree, I was beyond excited. I didn't think nothing else was going to touch that. So when Wukong came and just blew me out the water, in addition to the community response, it completely took everything over. So I get the frustration, trust me, I do, because again, if Wukong wasn't in there and it was Shadow of the Erdtree, I would be just as upset. I see a lot of people upset that, you know, that Silent Hill 2 remake wasn't in there, that Xenoblade wasn't in there. Just whatever your game is didn't get nominated and they feel like Shadow of the Erdtree took a spot. I totally understand people saying that it's not a game and this and that. I disagree with that, because it's definitely a game. It's a bigger, better game than almost anything that's came out this year for a fraction of the price, with more playtime, with better vision. I mean, but at the core, it's still Elden Ring. So it's like Elden Ring going back to back. So again, I understand the frustration. I truly do. So I'll let y'all have that. My frustration is just with some of the Wukong fans that's still not satisfied with this W that we just got. This is a massive W. Even with all the bullshit, the Western media and IGN and GameSpot that was talking all this shit and like, oh, Wukong is an 82 on Metacritic and this and this and that, it didn't fucking matter. Someone commented yesterday, I'm sorry I don't know your name, but I'll put this, you know, I'll put your comment on the screen here. Bro said it was too big to rig. Boy, I love that so much. I bust out laughing. I should have pinned that, but he said it was too big to rig, and that's the case. This is the Game Awards jury, and I know a lot of us are caught up on the jury, on the media. It's here in the United States, in the UK, all the usual suspects that, you know, that we've came to know. But look, they're just a fraction of the global voting jury. You got Argentina, Australia, Belgium, Benelux, Brazil, shout out my boy TV, Canada, Chile, China. They got 4 outlets in China. There's 4 right here that's voting. Colombia, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, India, Italy, Japan, like Mexico, Middle East, Peru. My wife is Peru. Shout out Peru. You always saw it better one. Philippines, Poland, Singapore, South Africa. Am I African? I don't know. Is that race? Anyway, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, Swiss, Thailand. Listen, it's more voting than just fucking IGN. So Wukong getting in here is not like them just going, okay, let's just put them in there. No, these other fucking companies realized peak, and that's why. So you should celebrate that instead of bitching and still being upset that we actually got in. Now, will we win? Will Wukong win? I still say will Wukong win? I don't know. Who knows? I don't even care. Care a little bit. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day because we made it, especially in the game of the year. And you know that these fools here, they make up 90% of the vote, and the fan vote makes up 10%. Now, I'm not a math. I was laying in bed last night trying to calculate this, knowing I'm a dumbass. I was saying that if they have 100 jury and they make up 90% of the vote, how many of the 10% vote would we need to basically overthrow them? If this makes sense. I know somebody's watching this video and you're a mathematician. So is that like Wukong would have to get like 9 million votes from the fan and to get that 10% in order to overthrow that? You see what I'm saying? Like how many of us need to vote to really just, no matter what they say, push it over the top? But besides that, we still have on December 2nd the player's choice vote. Right, so here we go. The player's choice, the player's voice starts on December 2nd. It's going to be 30 nominees. It's going to be 30 nominees, and we get to vote for every single week until we get to the last round. This is the one, 1,000,000% Wukong. We got this shit. I'm going to be screaming from the freaking roof of that we need to all vote for this because that player's voice is 100% Wukong fans. But I digress. So in closing, I totally understand all the frustrations. I do. And the conspiracy theory in me, hear me out on this, would like to think this. We're going to peel back the curtain a bit, even on my content as well. Jeff Keighley and Game Science has had a long relationship ever since the beginning. They're very friendly. They've previewed multiple games and shit at his shows, Summer Game Fest, the Game Awards, Gamescom. At all three of Jeff Keighley's shows, Game Science has been a part of all of them at some point in time. Now, with Black Myth Wukong selling like what, 20 million copies in like 3-4 weeks or some shit like that, or like a month, the biggest with the fan and the hype and just China in general with that population, he knows, or everyone should know, that if Black Myth Wukong is attached to the Game Awards 10th anniversary as it is this year, this is going to garner more views. Jeff Keighley sells his ads and sells the Game Awards. It's all from viewership, and it's been rising every single year. Last year alone, just on the Game Awards channel, he had over 10 million views. Just on the, that's not counting every other outlet like restreaming it. So he's upwards of 20-30 million views. So when you got that many views, you can come to advertisers and say, hey, just how many views we're pulling in. Now, you know for a fact, when Wukong being there, those views are going to be even more higher on top of whatever, you know, announcements and releases that they have. It's just going to amplify. So if I'm Jeff Keighley, I'm sitting back thinking like, listen, we got to make sure Wukong is in there because this is going to be good for business. Even myself, as I love Wukong, as a lot of y'all know, it's my game of the year. But of course, the love and support I've gotten from the Wukong community that's found me is like nothing I've ever fucking seen. So even me in the back of my mind, I'm thinking like, man, fuck, I really hope Wukong is nominated in something because I know if it's not nominated at all, that fan base, a large majority is not going to show up. They're going to be like, well, fuck the award. I'm not showing up to Wukong not there. They snubbed it. It was the best game. And of course, there's going to be a lot of negative energy. So now people are going to be mad in the comments when I make videos. So I knew all around that if Wukong wasn't nominated, that's why I was nervous. It was going to really put a damper on the Game Awards for me personally, from like an excitement standpoint and from a viewership standpoint. Keighley knows this as well. Now, he doesn't vote. He leaves it up. But I'm saying like the conspiracy theorists in me would like to say, huh, well, Keighley probably pulled some strings, and that's the cynical side of him. But the other side of me goes, no, the game was just fucking good and people loved it and it should be recognized. And that's what I'm going with, and that's what I truly believe, and that's what you should believe too, because on December 12th, right here in the arcade, your boy is going to be in hopefully in a very inspiring cosplay, to say the least. It's going to be exciting. We're going to be doing some giveaways of a lot of games. We're going to have our Christmas decorations. There's going to be a lot of big game reveals, and I personally believe that the DLC trailer will be revealed there. That's the same day that the physical edition comes out. That's the same day allegedly that it goes to Xbox. It's the same day that Game Award Orchestra is going to be saying their song. Game Size is going to be in the building. This would be the perfect place to drop that DLC trailer to just fucking crash the ceiling, bro. I'm gonna lose my mind with you. And I have a lot of work behind the scenes I need to do. I know we started the Wukong Fallen Dynasty, and thank you so much for watching. The response has been great, but I have 3 weeks until the Game Awards, and I'm changing a lot of stuff around in the room. So I think I need to just put all of my energy into making that stream as best as I can. Because if you watch my nomination stream yesterday, as you can see, the production was streaming in 1440. I got a new intro, I got the outro. I put so much into my stream, so that's gonna be a long stream. I got a lot of shit I need to focus on, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna lock in on that. Keep y'all updated with anything that's Wukong related. Show American Story, Phantom Blade Zero, anything that I love. Primarily, the Chinese games, because I'm really enjoying those. Y'all are enjoying those. But in every other game, that I'm loving, as y'all know, I love a lot of different shit. So anyway, December 12th, we going up. Don't let nobody rain on your parade. We did this shit Destined once, okay? Don't you let anybody take away your fucking excitement, because I'm not letting anyone taking away mine. This is our moment, and it may not ever happen again, at least for me while I'm on YouTube. So I'm enjoying every single second. I will catch y'all in a few days.